let's go over this Black+Decker Weed Whacker. So you might be thinking, I'm opening the box. Oh, great. You didn't even try it out yet. Don't worry. I've bought this twice, and I'm going to tell you why at the end. But first, let's go through and unbox it, show you what's in it, and then I'm going to show it being used, and then we'll explain everything else. You got a book right away. You got a battery, which is always nice. If you use a lot of Black+Decker stuff, you usually get extra batteries, and then you can swap these out, and you don't have to worry. It's going to be bigger. That's why I'm doing it sitting down. So here we have the edge here. This is nice because you can wheel it as you trim. So that's always a cool thing. And you have the cord here. Okay, so we have the charging station. So if you already have one of these and now you have another one, you can charge the battery. I have a bunch of these batteries, so now I cannot have more than one ready. And the other thing is the guard. It does show one screw that's going to need to be put in. So we're just going to take that screw out. Not with our fingers. Oh, I did need to go through a screwdriver. But it's in there pretty tight. I don't know why they put it in there so tight. This is auto feed, so you will be able to go through and feed it through. Close enough. So now we got it all set up here and we're good to go. To replace these cartridges, you just push these buttons here. I don't want to really do it now because it's set up, but this opens here and then you can go through and replace the cartridges. Pretty simple. And you can hit the button to extend this as far as you want. Correction, the button has been removed, so you no longer auto feed it. The new one's on the left. Now the device knows automatically and it just feeds it automatically. So you don't even have to worry about it. And I've noticed this worked really good when I was outside. So much better than the previous version. There's two different modes too. You have low and high, which I'm going to show you all of this in a moment. So you can go through and put it higher. This one works great for maintenance. So if you're going to be going through and doing weeds often, I definitely recommend this. If you have crazy high weeds that are like trees, then this one might not be the best bet for you, but you could still try it. The reason I have two is because inside here, the head inside here is actually made of plastic instead of metal, which blows my mind that it does that. But every one that I looked into, it's the same way. They're all made of plastic, and that piece can break over time from wear or heavy usage. And it's about a third of the whole thing to replace. Plus you have to, know how to do it and everything. So for this, good for maintenance. If you're going through high weeds for a long period of time, you might want to question that. Hopefully they come up with a better design and make that gear inside metal, because I really don't think that would cost too much more. Also, you can go through and extend this, and you do have a lock here as well. Hit the button to change where you want this. Now we got this here, and then this. You loosen it, and extend it. I go all the way because I'm tall. Go through and lock it back. So for being tall, how is this? It's okay. I'm 6'2", and it would be good if it was about 2 more inches, I would think. So you're probably going to be fine either way. It just hurts my back a little bit, but overall, still solid. And let's go through and show you. But here you got 1 and 2. That's going to go through and be the power. You got the trigger you hold down, and then you have here, this is a safety trigger. You have to push it in to start it. So you just push it in and then pull the trigger. Of course, before you do any of this, you do have to go through and put the battery on. Batteries are really nice. They're just plug and play. You just slide right in. And now you're good. We'll cut the sound there just to go through and show you. This did actually work a lot better than the previous version, which is pretty awesome. Make sure you're wearing some safety gear. I had glasses on. Probably want to wear pants. It would be smarter, but I'm not always the smartest guy. So this will go through and trim everything for you. And you can even spin it if you want to go through and do edging, and the edging works. So what I would do is pretty much, cut it down so it's a decent length. And then after that, go through and do some edging. So this did actually clean up the patio pretty well. You can see the string automatically comes out which is great. That was a huge feature. I used it until the battery died, which pretty much did majority of the work I needed to do today. So that's awesome. It took a while. I was like, hurry up, I'm done. But it was able to go through and do a nice cleanup of the patio and have a nice walkway here. So it did a lot better than the previous model. I'm wondering if they changed some things in the internals as well. I didn't even use the second level. I only stuck with level 1 and I didn't really need it. Here you can see you just unlock and then twist. And what'll happen is you can twist the base. So this makes it so you can use the edging, and edging works really well. It gets them out. It took me a little while to get used to, but once you do and you get in that edge, it pulls all the weeds out of there. So this will be easier on you because you're kind of like using the wheel for support. So you're not holding the whole weight of the device. So worked really well. And I was very satisfied with it. Let me go through and speed this up just to give you a better idea. This is a 400 speed, so 4x, and you can see it is cleaning. So overall, you know, I did buy this myself. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. And would I buy this again? I definitely would, and I have because of the original one breaking. I did look for other ones that had a metal gear inside them, and I couldn't find anything that online anywhere that tells you what it is, like which ones do have it. So I think we're kind of stuck with what works, and this works. So this will be able to go through and keep things nice and clear for a long time. And I went through and cleared up pretty much my whole patio. So props off to Black & Decker, and I would definitely buy this again.